Welcome back to the Inner Game podcast, where we explore the depths of money, investing, philosophy, and life. I'm your host, Vishal Khandelwal, and today we are going to explore a psychological phenomenon that's subtly pervasive yet profoundly impactful. And this phenomenon is called the illusion of control. This concept not only shapes our financial decisions, but also weaves through the very fabric of our daily lives. It's about our tendency to overestimate our influence over events, particularly those governed by chance. Just imagine the scenario. You are playing a game of chance, maybe rolling dice or flipping a coin. Have you ever noticed how your actions change based on your desired outcome? Like you may throw the dice harder for a higher number or gently for a lower one. Like I used to do while playing the game of Ludo or Snakes and Ladders with my friends. And worse, when the outcome matched my expectations, I often ended up believing that it was my skill in getting the numbers of my choice. Now, that is a classic display of the illusion of control. It's a psychological quirk, like a hole in our mind where we believe our actions can influence random events. But it goes deeper than games. This illusion reflects a fundamental human desire for control, a craving that stems from our earliest days as a species when control equated to survival. Today, it shapes our perceptions and actions in various, often unrecognized ways. For example, it's in the way we superstitiously knock on wood, believing it might influence our luck. Or maybe sit at a particular place while watching a cricket match where India is playing and believing that your sitting at that place will make India win. This illusion is also in our conviction that if we just worry enough, plan meticulously, and work relentlessly, we can shape every aspect of our lives according to our desires. Now, this belief, while comforting, often sets us up for disappointment. It leads us to blame ourselves for events that are beyond our control, causing unnecessary stress and anxiety. It's a dance with uncertainty where we believe we are leading, but often we are not even hearing the same music. In the world of investing, the illusion of control takes on a more concrete and potentially damaging form. Here we find ourselves believing that we can predict stock market trends or that our individual choices of stocks can outsmart every other investor in the market as a whole. This overconfidence often leads us to excessive trading, under diversification, and underestimation of risk because we believe that we control a lot of the outcomes that we expect. Now, based on whatever little I have learned about the stock market in my 20 years of experience as an investor, I have understood that the market is a complex and often unpredictable entity, and it humbles even the most seasoned of investors. Yet the illusion of control persists. It seduces us with the allure of control and mastery over the financial tides. The consequences of this illusion are significant. In the financial world, they manifest as tangible losses, missed opportunities, and emotional stress. But in the broader spectrum of life, the stakes are even higher. When we cling to this illusion, it can strain our relationships, it can lead to burnout, and it can create a persistent sense of failure when the unpredictable happens. We often find ourselves battling against a tide of events over which we have little control. And the more we struggle, the more entangled we become. However, not all hope is lost. There is a path forward, a way to break the chains of this illusion. It begins with embracing uncertainty, accepting that not all aspects of life are within our control. In investing, this means adopting a strategy that acknowledges the stock market's inherent unpredictability. Things like diversifying, planning for the long term, and resisting impulsive reactions. In life, it's about focusing on what we can control, like our actions, our responses, and our attitudes. It's about finding empowerment in adaptability and resilience, not in a futile quest to command the waves of chance. Now, to start this journey, we can take small but meaningful steps. In our finances, this means embracing strategies that mitigate risk and focus on long term gains rather than short term speculation. In our personal lives, it involves practicing mindfulness, celebrating progress over perfection, and learning to differentiate between what we can change and what we must accept. This balance is not about resignation, it's about empowerment, about finding strength and serenity in the face of life's inherent unpredictability. One of the profound concepts from Indian spirituality that relates closely to the illusion of control is the principle of Karma Yoga, as elucidated in the Bhagavad Gita. Now, Karma Yoga, or the path of selfless action, offers a deep insight into the nature of control and action. And as per my understanding, it offers some great advice on dealing with the illusion of control as well. For example, the Gita talks about the idea of performing our actions mindfully, with full attention and commitment. And at the same time, giving up the grip of needing a specific outcome. In my experience, this approach leads to greater mental peace and reduced anxiety. The Gita also advises developing detachment from the results of our actions. This does not mean not caring about the outcome, but rather not being emotionally bound to it. It also talks about embracing humility by acknowledging that not everything is within our control. This humility opens the door to greater wisdom and understanding of the nature of life and reality. And finally, Gita advises cultivating self awareness, which can help us in understanding our motives and desires. That allows us to act with clarity and purpose, free from the delusion of control. Now, the best part about all this advice is that it can be applied not just in spiritual pursuits, but in everyday life and specific contexts like investing or decision making. As I conclude, remember that the illusion of control is just that, an illusion. True strength lies not in controlling the uncontrollable, but in navigating life's unpredictable seas with grace, wisdom, and resilience. I always remind myself of this beautiful prayer called the Serenity Prayer, and I want to leave you today with it. It reads, and I quote, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I repeat, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you for walking with me on this journey of understanding and empowerment. And remember, letting go of the illusion of control does not mean giving up. It's about recognizing where our true power lies, and that is in our reactions, our decisions, and our ability to adapt. So take a deep breath, let go, and step into a world of possibilities with clarity and confidence. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video for more insights. Until next time, happy living and happy investing.